Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is a scene just dropped 13 hours ago, as per this recording. So this is Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, announcing that they're going to put more investment into United States, another $100 billion, and including plans to build all sort of stuff in United States. So Trump, he actually doesn't look very excited. Like you can see, he looks like he is not that impressed. And I want to share a bit of my perspective on the situation. So Trump has been trying to get Apple to invest and build the devices, the Apple devices, the phones, the laptops, all the watches, whatever, all in United States. And Trump has been talking about it like for months now, for half a year now. And Apple refused to do it. Like the immediate plan that Apple did was because Apple knows that in fact all big corporations know that Trump is going to go after China as per what he have done in the first term. So Apple immediately ported all its production from China immediately to India, and they have spent a lot of money and expand the production in India. And the plan for Apple was to build all the devices that is meant for the US market to be built in India. So because India does not have the same kind of a tariff that China have. So as in United States, under Trump is going to apply a lot of tariff from China, and of course the geopolitical instability between the two major competitors in geopolitics. So moving to India will reduce the tariff, at least save a lot of money. And of course, India have a cheaper manpower now as compared to China, because China's labor cost has increased over the years. So all in all, that's Apple's plan, and they stick to it very tightly. And Trump's not happy. So Trump has been continuing to try to force Apple into building in United States, and he had been harping about it like constantly, like non-stop. He has been talking about it non-stop. And I think, and recently, through the Ukraine war thing, United States have announced that they're going to tariff India or China or both if they continue to buy Russian oil and gas or Russian energy. And these of course have this big major relationship damage between United States and India particularly. China, they already expected they will never accede to the United States demands, because that will basically signs that China will basically surrender to United States. So China obviously is going to continue to buy Russian energy, but India is a bit of that, not here, not there, because India is somewhat neutral in the Ukraine war conflict, and of course in the geopolitical warfare between China, Russia, and United States. So India have this not here, not there kind of approach to this, and Trump say that they're just going to whack India for that. I think the tariff. I can't remember what's the amount. I think 55% or 45%. So it's high enough to be very irritating. So during the DPA open mic, in the past DPA open mic, I mentioned that there is a possibility that this tariff, which was supposedly to punish countries that buy Russian energy, to stop the Russians from continuing their conflict in Ukraine. I got a feeling that this is just an excuse. I of course I'm not 100% sure. I mean, of course it's just a negotiating tactics, but of course, targeting only China and India is a bit oddly specific, because more than these two countries are buying energy from Russia. And in fact, United States themselves has increased imports of fertilizers from Russia themselves. So India has been calling that out, and you can see these are all contradictions. These are all signals that things are not what it seems on the surface. And what I think the reality is that I think the tariff on India using the Ukraine war as the excuse, might actually be targeting Apple. I think that is actually the main target, because you cannot have Apple, one of the biggest companies in United States or even in the world. It's a major American brand, and not have them bring back this manufacturing to United States. And I think that is one of the big peeve that Trump have. And I think that is the main thing. Trump took a very huge gamble and played this massive game of chicken with Tim Cook, and weaponize India to force Apple back into United States. And this, if you believe my logic, or at least you follow the logic, then you will see the sequence of events where Apple have been holding out. If you look at some of the public statements from Apple or from Tim Cook, they already set their plans already. They're just going to build in India, export to United States. They are willing to absorb the tariff. But suddenly now, after Trump hit India with this massive tariff over the buying of Russian energy, which makes not a lot of sense, because United States and Russia actually, under Trump and Putin don't really have that kind of a negative relationship. They actually have very positive relationship. They are actually almost friends. So the negotiations are still ongoing. It doesn't look like there is this animosity, and even by inactions, it doesn't look like United States is going all out to take on Russia. In fact, they hardly even have much negative negotiations. It's a bit like, if you compare it to between United States and China, they are still having this trade talk, which is extremely difficult. They cannot, there's a lot of things they seem to not agree with, and they are still dragging it out, the negotiations, and it will result in some kind of agreement, which is the disagreement, between China and United States. But with Russia, they actually agree with a lot of things, which is weird, where suddenly Trump want to assert that kind of pressure on India to not buy Russian energy, which when United States already know that the situation on the ground is already gone. It's already gone case for the Ukraine situation. Maybe it's just for negotiation purposes, but it does serve a double purpose by forcing Apple in. And you see the sequence of events. Now Apple is back, at least publicly announcing that he is coming back. And I'll put the link to this presser. You can watch it yourself. Trump, this is the least excited Trump I've seen in a major investment announcement. And honestly, even Tim Cook looks very out of place. He doesn't look like he wants to be there. And like Tim Cook, try to give some present. He set it up himself. He can set it up himself. And is this a medal? This thingy here, which is kind of like, I think Trump will just not care too much. This thing below, this glass acrylic thing with an Apple logo and Tim Cook's signature. He said that this stand here is made of actual gold. So is part of this ploy to make Trump happy, I guess. But honestly, I have seen quite a number of presser regarding investment in United States. This is the least excited Trump I've ever seen. Like, it does, to me, at least to me, it does feels like, Trump really, is very unhappy with this, this thing that he's forcing, Apple into doing this, through a lot of costs, like geopolitical costs as well, by trying to tariff India just to get Apple back. So he's definitely not pleased, not pleased with the situation, but he is finally getting what he wants. And Tim Cook is also one of the most unexcited investors that has appeared in the Oval Office or any announcement regarding investment in United States. So far, like every presser that I did see, with investors or corporate or MNCs or corporates, be it from TSMC or Intel or whatnot, everyone who comes into the Oval Office or the White House announcing their investment all look super happy and excited. They all very happy that Trump is is going to support their investments and all these things, then Tim Cook is the least happy one, the least excited one. He's almost at the level of the Japanese trade representatives, because the Japanese guys are very pissed off as well, with dealing with Trump. They just can't get Trump to play ball, or at least they can't scam or manipulate Trump into thinking that their offers are good. So I think Tim Cook is not at the level of the Japanese representative, the trade representative, but Tim Cook doesn't look very happy as well. So this is a very bizarre and situation that I see in this particular saga. So of course we will see what Apple do. And the speech of Tim Cook is just full of they believe in America, they will invest in America, they are proud to be American company. Like the 4-minute speech is especially written to geared towards pleasing Trump and also toll on Trump's narrative, and basically it's a sign of surrender. It's just a sign of surrender. So I think the MAGA folks is going to see this as a big win. But geopolitically, I would say this is a very, very expensive acquisition by Trump to get the Apple corporation back into the United States to invest more and to build in the United States. Because this tariffing of India is not gonna. It's going to have its damage. And according to the latest news or rumors I saw, is that Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India is going to visit Xi Jinping in Beijing I think in a few days' time. A lot of speculation on what they're going to be talking about. So let's see how this goes. So anyway, that's it. I'll update more when there is anything. So do subscribe to the DPA News channel. I'll cover all this non-Ukraine war stuff here in this channel. So because DPA War is a war channel, and main channel nowadays I just want to focus on the videos which I think will get the most views. So let's bring the geopolitics and the other news to the DPA News channel. So subscribe. Thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, share, and happy birthday to you if your birthday today, and I'll see you guys in the next update.